I'm still driving to get my check, and I'm gonna make another video. So this video, as you can see, I think the caption the title, I see the caption says it all, and it's about just being a diverse writer. And what's crazy is someone I was talking about this last night, and but the way they were saying, like, is that I wasn't being diverse, and I'm just kind of like listening to the conversation, just letting the person talk, and I don't know why they said about being diverse, because I have 2 urban paranormal books. So the point of this video is for like new authors or even seasoned authors. You know, you're never too anything to learn more. For me, when I first started writing, I considered myself as like a street literature author. I wasn't big on writing hood romance. I don't know, maybe because I wasn't in love, or I don't know, but I just like classifying my books as like street literature or urban. I wasn't really into like writing urban romance, and that's just me being honest. So like when I got with my 3rd publisher, he asked me, because like when I first came into the industry, I've been writing for like 5.5, 6 years. When I first came into the industry, he asked me, because I was like, I don't really want to write about that. I'm like, why can't I just write about a story, like an urban story, and it has love in it? I'm like, I don't feel like I have to name my book anything with love in it. And he was like, well, let me ask you a question. Do you want to write as a hobby, or you want to write as a career? Like, if you want to write as a career, I promise you I will help you do that, and you can build a career and, you know, be successful. So I was like, well, of course I want to write as a career. He was like, well, you have to follow trends. And even though people don't want to do that sometimes, he was like, but you have to follow the wave, you have to follow trends. And even though I wouldn't spit on his grave if it was on fire, that was like one of the best advice any publisher has given me. And now that's why I, you know, have become more open to writing more urban books, you know. So for me, a lot of authors just stick to that. That's what they know: hood romance, hood novels. And there's nothing is wrong with that. You know, stick to what you know, stick to what you're comfortable with, but don't try to water down what the next person wants to do and expand their career, because nothing is wrong with want to try different things, especially with this publisher I'm signed with. I can self-publish and also, you know, under contract with her. So I want to write about dragonflies in Montana. I can do that as a self-published author because, you know, she doesn't have any control over what I write independently. So for me, being diverse, and not just in writing, being diverse is period. It's just, to me, it's like isn't necessary. What? What are you talking about? Gee, I don't know. I'm gonna see. I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay. So yeah,
I said we're not making my channel.
Your Santa?
My channel.
Your sandal?
My sandals.
Where's your sandals? That plane is like really low, and I'm sorry, it's bothering the hell out of me because they actually had a plane crash, and I think like 4 people died. They had a plane crash in Lafayette maybe a month ago, and like the plane was just too low. But anyways, y'all don't even realize I'm like driving so fast to get away from that area. But yeah, anyways, be diverse. You know, nothing's wrong with wanting to expand your horizon as an author and as a writer, and you know, it's a way to try to get more readers. If it don't work out, cool, don't do it again, or try it again. But I've actually had thought about signing to a publisher and all this stuff with this other publisher. And I was looking for a new publisher, and this one publisher was like, oh, I don't do, I was like, would I be able to, you know, release urban paranormal books? And she was like, oh, I don't know how to market that genre, one of my writers wrote a book and it didn't do good. So okay, you're gonna base your writing, you're gonna base your whole company off of what one author book didn't do. So that's how I knew she wasn't. That's how I knew my good sis wasn't a publisher for me. And I was just like, nah. So it's easy to, for me, it's easy to write urban paranormal. It really is. And the reason why I love it so much is because, like, I have 2 books out now. And the first one I wrote, it was like supposed to be like, well, it was like a Halloween type book kind of thing. It was just coming out around that time. And the original title for it is called Savage by Day, Vampire by Night. It's based in Chicago. And like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. I just winged it. Thank God for Twilight. I watched so much Twilight. And Twilight actually has a Wikipedia page for its characters, dude. I thought that was just like so crazy, so interesting. You know, they had like Edward Cullen, like him as like an actual person, like Edward. So I watched a lot of Twilight. The new title of my book, when I re-released it, because I really wasn't feeling the title, I renamed it to If the Hood Could Talk. And I had like a review, and the reader, I don't even know who the reader was, but she's the reason why I want to go so much harder in urban paranormal, is because her review made she said something like she liked reading about black vampires written by a black author. And she said something else about like kind of like about time. And I'm like, okay, sis, thank you for the motivation, because you know, a lot of people don't even know urban paranormal exists. And when I grew up watching like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I read Goosebumps books, watched Goosebumps, even Twilight and like Charm. And you rarely saw a black main character in the supernatural world. And like now you're starting to, black people we're claiming what's ours. You know, we started all that stuff. You know, don't let Hollywood fool y'all. We started all of that. So now we're becoming a trend again. So you're starting to see more black witches and things like that. So, you know, black vampires and all that good stuff, which I love. I love it. I'm here for it. So that's why it's for me. Like I said, I want to be more than just an author. I do want to get into film and things like that. So that's why I do, you know, I'm big on being diverse and things like that. I want one like my first films to be about voodoo in Louisiana. If you don't know, I'm from Louisiana, and people just swear to God that we just sit around doing voodoo all day and hoodoo. And no, we don't. I like hoodoo. I don't like voodoo. I say I don't like voodoo, but I like hoodoo. You know, it's interesting, and which is how I came up with the book Love Spells for the Goon I Adore. It's based on hoodoo rituals and love spells and things like that. I put this in. She could turn right on red, but I'm not. I hate Lafayette traffic. So that's oh God, yeah. Like I said, I love writing urban paranormal. I enjoy it. The second book I wrote about urban paranormal is called Witches from the Eastside, which was my first witch book, and I love that book. I wrote this book last year. I was becoming more comfortable with the urban paranormal genre, you can say, and this book was my first witch book. It was my second teenage novel type. So, you know, no sex, no little to no profanity. And like I said, I enjoyed that book too. Like I said, once again, it's called Witches from the Eastside. If y'all are interested in reading it, it is available on Amazon, and so is If the Hood Could Talk. And Witches from the Eastside, like I said, I watched a lot of Charmed. I Googled a lot. I created my book of shadow just to have like all this information, you know, for future books. It's something else I watched. I watched a lot of different witch shows. I actually watched the Charm reboot, which I love as well. A lot of people don't like it. I love it. So yeah, I watched that, and I finally made it to my job. So yeah, I watched a lot of Charmed and things like that to get information and, you know, make it flow. So some people are putting love spells for the Gunai door. Okay, a lot of people are putting love spells for the Gunai door in kind of like urban paranormal, and I don't really see it as that, but I guess they do. Can you get out my purse? But if it attracts more urban readers, I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm here for it. If it attracts more urban readers, the more the merrier. And I'm actually excited about love spells for the Gunai door because this is my first book. Come on, get in the back seat. Get in the back seat. Get in your seat. Yeah, it's my first book written about, you know, love spells and things like that. So I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. It is challenging for me because it took me a lot to finish this book, especially with everything that happened with my previous publisher and all that. It was hard to get back in the swing of things, and, you know, trying to like work full-time again until I'm back financially where I want to be. So even when I wanted to give up, you know, I watch, people don't know why to them it doesn't make sense, but I watched a lot of Charm to keep my creative side flowing, and I'm glad I did. So I will be dropping more urban paranormal books. Most of them will be under my second pen name, Marlene De Laurentiis, but some will be under Giselle Gates as well. You know, they'll be under my publisher and, you know, independent books. And that's really it. Like I said, I'm excited about this new beginning. Through that whole situation with the previous publisher, as much as we cried and, you know, we were angry, it couldn't rain forever, you know. And that's how, like, at one point I had to look at it. It can't, like, it really cannot rain forever. It can rain 30 days straight. Eventually it has to stop. And that's how it is with the situation. So I don't need it. So yeah, so that's it. That's really it for this video. I think I will be recording one more video on my way home. I am going to get this check real quick. So what? Yeah, you are funny. You're legit funny. So yeah, that's really it. Can you say that outro again? Hey, can you tell them thanks for watching and bye? You're silly Willy too. So that's it for this video, guys. I would be talking more about urban paranormal and everything when Leah's not around, but please like if you like this video. Like I said, if you want to know more about urban paranormal and different things like that, feel free to inbox me. You know, no question is a stupid question. And hit the subscribe button, please, and see y'all in my next video. Bye.